Roll call.
Mayor Gerardo Anaya,
Present.
Vice Mayor Lorena Delgadillo,
Present.
Member Jesus Roldan,
Present.
Councilmember Luis Galindo,
Present.
Councilmember Miguel Villalpando, Councilmember Juan Castillo,
Present.
Councilmember Marta Gonzalez.
Present.
Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you. We're gonna move on and call to the public. Anybody from the public wishing to address council? There's none. We're gonna move on to new business. Item 5.1, discussion and possible action to approve a partial release of the 2001 Pre-Annexation Development Agreement between the City of Somerton and San Perricone as it pertains to lots 1 to 6 of the Perricone Commerce Center.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council. Saul Albor, Community Development Director. The item before you on the agenda is a request by Perricone Commerce Center, LLC, the owner and developer of the Perricone Commerce Center located at the northwest corner of Cesar Chavez Avenue and Main Street. The request, Mayor and Council, is for the Perricone Commerce Center, the entirety of Perricone Commerce Center, lots 1 through 6, to be released from the 2001 pre-annexation agreement that is in place for that entire area. Mayor and Council, in April of 2001, the city entered into a pre-annexation development agreement with Mr. Sam Perricone for an area approximately 300 acres in size, generally bounded by Main Street to the south, County 15th Street to the north, and Avenue F to the east, and Avenue F and a half to the west. Just scrolling through that agreement here, I want to show you the area. So the area that we're talking about is the what's now known as the West Somerton area, which is home to the high school, Perricone Commerce Center, Parkview Commerce Center, and all the upcoming residential development. So when the city entered into this agreement with Mr. Sam Perricone either owned or represented the entirety of the parcels in the 300 acres. The development agreement outlined certain conditions that were to be placed on developers if and when certain development milestones were reached. Since the 24 years that have elapsed, sorry, I'm going really fast. I'm trying to get back to the report. In the 24 years that have elapsed since the development agreement, pre-annexation development agreement was executed, the area has developed a lot differently than what was envisioned back in 2001. For example, the high school wasn't even a thought back then. It's not mentioned anywhere in the agreement. But the point being that the development agreement is by and large considered obsolete because of the area developed differently than what was intended. And none of the milestones that were outlined in this agreement were ever met. However, though, the few that did were fulfilled by the developer, right-of-way dedications and such. But where we are right now is that the developer is developing Perricone Commerce Center, and the potential buyers of lots at this subdivision are looking at this 2001 agreement, and they just don't want to be on the hook for anything that is irrelevant at this point. So staff has reviewed the request, and we concur with their position. Legal has reviewed this request as well. And tonight, staff is asking council to approve this partial release for lots 1 through 6 at Perricone Commerce Center from the 2001 pre-annexation agreement. Are there any questions from council?
Any questions or comments? Is there a motion?
So moved, Mayor.
So motion by Councilman Galindo, second by Councilman Roldan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor, council.
Item 5.2, discussion and possible action to approve an Estoppel Certificate for Perricone Commerce Center.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council, Saul Albor, Community Development Director. The item before you on the agenda is a request for the approval of an Estoppel Certificate from the same developer, Perricone Commerce Center LLC, which confirms the completion of required improvements and fulfillment of obligations under the 2024 development agreement. So now we're talking about a much more newer development agreement, which was entered into by the city and Perricone Commerce Center LLC last year, in December of last year. In the development agreement, it sets certain performance requirements from the developer. Mainly, they must finish the subdivision. This Estoppel Certificate confirms that the developer has performed and has completed all improvements at Perricone Commerce Center subdivision. If you go out there right now, the subdivision is 100% complete. We had our final walkthrough late last month. And this Estoppel Certificate is being requested by some of the national chains that are looking to come into the Perricone Commerce Center, just confirming that they will not be required to put any improvements into the subdivision because the subdivision is complete. So tonight, staff is recommending that council approve the Estoppel Certificate for Perricone Commerce Center LLC, confirming the completion of improvements. Are there any questions from council?
Any questions or comments? There's none. Is there a motion?
So moved, Mayor.
So motion by Councilman Galindo,
Second.
second by Councilman Castillo. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, Council.
We have one item in executive session, but first we're gonna go to summary of current events.
Mayor, Vice Mayor, and Council, from staff, we have Terry Trujillo from Human Resources.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, council members. Terry Trujillo, Human Resources Manager. I would like to give you a little update. Human Resources and the Fire Department will be conducting the physical agility test for a vacant firefighter EMT position on November 6th, and we will be holding interviews that same day. We will also be administering the written exam for the police department officer cadets on November 18th, with the physical agility that afternoon and interviews on November 19th. We have invited 80 candidates so far to participate in the written exam. We also, HR conducted employees to have their pictures taken and updated. We had that today, and we had 46 employees show up to take an updated picture. We will also have 2 remaining days, November 6th and November 12th, for those that missed it today. And then just a reminder, please save the date for the employee appreciation dinner. That will be scheduled for Friday, December 12th, and your invitation should be received by within the next couple of weeks. That's all I have. Thank you and good evening.
We have Jasmine Zamudio from Economic Development.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Jasmine Zamudio, Economic Development Director. Today, I'm proud to share that I have recently earned my Arizona Economic Development Professional Certification through AAED, which is the Arizona Associate for Economic Development. This program is an exciting milestone that strengthens our ability to grow here in the city of Somerton. And then also, I'd like to share that because of that, I am now on path to receive my Certified Economic Development, which is a CECD, and that will take about 2 more years to receive. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
That's all we have from staff.
Councilwoman Gonzalez.
Just a reminder to invite everybody to the Corn Fest this Saturday. Kickoff is at 12. So come and join us. Thank you.
Councilman Castillo.
Just want to say last Monday, I was at the senior center when our Congresswoman-elect Grijalva came. Seniors were very excited and very thoughtful. They had a nice banner for her welcoming her. So that went well. I also attended the trunk and treat event that we had. It was very well attended. You know, I was talking to our city manager and James, and they mentioned that that maybe next year they might have a different location just because they had so much interest from other um, participants that wanted to participate. So that's good news. So it grew. Thank you, James, for having that TV there. You know, a lot of those individuals were checking in on the score, the World Series and everything. So it was great, well attended. You know, we didn't get the result we wanted on that day, but it all worked out. That's all I have, Mayor.
Councilman Galindo.
Yeah, we had a meeting with YMPO last Thursday, and good news for you. Up in the Mesa on County 16 and Highway 95, the traffic light will be installed maybe next year at the beginning or middle of next year. And also, just to remind you, all those that were invited to Gary Knight's Memorial Highway ceremony is this Thursday at Civic Center at 10:30 in the morning. If you, I don't know if all of them accepted to go or not, but you are more than welcome. That's it.
Councilman Roldan.
I had a the swim end of the season for the Toros, and they thank the city and also Parks and Recreation for making the pool seem like like a competitive pool. So it was nice to hear that you guys went the extra mile. So wanna just reiterate what they said. Thanks Parks and Rec, and also they thank the city for that. So thank you, James.
Vice Mayor Delgadillo.
I have nothing, Mayor. Thanks.
Well, this last week I met with the Consul of Guatemala. He was here for visiting Yuma County and was looking for people from Guatemala from the community. So if you guys know anyone, I think I only know a family, but they came from Tucson and offering their services. They've been spending a lot of time in the detention centers here. So you guys know that information is going to be given to Andrea. So if there's any Guatemalan families that need those resources. And we have one item in executive session pursuant and regarding the outdoor advertising permit lease agreement. Is there a motion to open executive session? Go into executive session?
So move, Mayor.
So motion by Councilman Roldan,
Second.
second by Councilman Castillo. In favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break and then go into executive session.
mano llena la gorra de yo.
Let's see. Is there a motion to close executive session?
Somos.
So motion by Vice Mayor Delgadillo, second by Councilman Castillo. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 7:29, meeting is adjourned.